will discuss some important compounds of carbon and silicon. Oxides of carbon. Carbon monoxide CO produced by direct oxidation of carbon. 2 carbon solid plus O2 on heating gives 2CO gaseous. On heating carbon or coal in presence of oxygen we get CO gas that is colorless. Carbon monoxide can also be formed by dehydration of methanoic acid. HCOOH liquid on heating gives H2O liquid plus CO gas. For commercial production of CO, we use water vapor H2O on red hot coke on red hot coke carbon, which gives CO gaseous plus H2 gaseous, water gas or synthesis gas. Reaction CS plus H2O gaseous gives CO gaseous plus H2. CO is also used for extraction of metals. Fe2O3 solid plus 3H2O gaseous on heating gives 2Fe solid plus 3CO2 gaseous, or ZnO solid plus CO gaseous on heating gives Zn solid plus CO2 gaseous. Carbon monoxide is colorless, odorless, and almost water insoluble gas. It is powerful reducing agent and reduces almost all the metal oxides other than those of alkali and alkaline earth metals, aluminium, and few transition metals. In CO molecules, there is one sigma and 2 pi bond between carbon and oxygen, that is C triple bond O. Because of presence of lone pair on carbon, CO molecule act as donor and react with certain metal when heated from metal carbonyls. Second, carbon dioxide CO2. Carbon solid plus O2 gaseous on heating gives CO2. When we supply O2 gas to fuel containing carbon, coal, we obtain CO2 gas. CH4 solid plus 2O2 gas on heating gives CO2 gas plus 2H2O gaseous. For commercial purpose of preparation of CO2 by heating limestone CaCO3. Equation CaCO3 solid on heating gives CaO solid plus CO2 gaseous. Laboratory method. Limestone CaCO3 is heated with hydrochloric acid. CaCO3 solid plus 2HCl gives CaCl2 aqueous plus CO2 gaseous plus H2O liquid. Photosynthesis. Trees and plants make food and produce oxygen we breathe through an interesting process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Trees and plants make food and produce oxygen we breathe through an interesting process called photosynthesis. The leaves contain the structure that makes photosynthesis work. These structures are called chloroplast. The leaves have about 5 lakh chloroplasts per square millimeter. Each chloroplast contains green pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll give leaves their green color. The chloroplasts are the chemical factories produced by the sun. They take carbon dioxide molecules from the air, energy from chlorophyll, and water from veins and change them into oxygen and sugar. Carbon dioxide, water, and stored energy are changed into sugar and oxygen. Chloroplast uses the chemical energy to make food. Oxygen is released back into environment through stomata. Sugar molecules move to other part of the trees. We use oxygen to breathe. The sugar exits the leaves through the veins and carried down the roots by the phloem. After half of the sugar produced during photosynthesis are used to fuel the tree or plant growth. Water is absorbed by the roots and transported by the xylem to the tree. Fortunately for us, trees and plants often produce more food than we need. The leftover sugar is stored in the stem, seeds, fruits, and roots. We can obtain the energy by eating the plant itself, like lettuce, or the products such as banana, apple, or nuts. Leftover sugar made during photosynthesis creates the fruits and apple that we eat. As fall approaches, days grow shorter and temperature gets colder. Trees produce less chlorophyll, which lets other pigment show through. The leaves changes color from green to yellow, orange, red, or brown. Eventually, trees stop producing chlorophyll entirely, photosynthesis stops, and leaves fall to the ground. Conifers keeps green leaves in winter, but photosynthesis continues at slower rate. When trees die, they fall on ground and begin to rot. This process is called decomposition. Decomposition is the opposite of photosynthesis. When trees decompose, they take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. Photosynthesis is a very important process that helps support life on earth. Photosynthesis produces oxygen, food, and wood. These are things that animals include people need to live. Trees, peoples, animals depend on each other to survive. In CO2 molecule, carbon atom undergoes sp hybridization. Two sp hybridized orbital of carbon atom overlap with 2p orbital of oxygen atom to make 2 sigma bond, while 2 electrons of carbon atom are involved in p-pi bonding with oxygen atom. This results in its linear shape with both CO bond of equal length, that is 115 pm, with no dipole moment.